to the Wyatt Herb Chronicle. The Chronicles are cool. We're going to the Wyatt Herb. Kind of going into the experience. Yeah. Indeed. All right. Checking out the comments. And try to do Carrington Villa. Hostage one. You want to go back? Yeah. Perfect agent. We can do that, bro. I'm not afraid of the difficulty of the shit. We're not afraid of death. We're not afraid of pain. We're only afraid of lack of glory. You know? Hey. We're not afraid of death. We're not afraid of pain. There's only one thing we're afraid of: disgrace, dishonor. That's it. Period. All we're afraid of is the lack of success. That's it. Boom. Aside everything else, we don't give a shit about at all, except for achievement of the mission. That is the most important aspect. And that should be the most important aspect of life. The accomplishment of the mission, whether it be go to Mars or defeat terrorism or defeat communism or whatever it is. It's only accomplishment of the mission that is the most important. Everything else is superfluous. Fluff cheese. The mission, accomplishing the mission and the objectives of the mission, that's the important part of life. Not everything else is noise and distraction and burden. Let's get back to the mission. With the cap and the zigga. And with the cap up in the jiggers. The cap on the ass down. Let's get it down. I mean, what is more important than the mission? Nothing. The mission supersedes all nonsense. The mission is what has to be completed. The mission is paramount to any other thing or idea or feeling. There's no cheat codes. There's nothing. We're doing it raw dogging. But they came up with raw dogging. Or we're doing this raw dogs. You know what I'm saying, dog? So what we're doing is raw dog. Even before raw dog was the phrase. We're doing raw dog before Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? I mean, it's that old school. You think you're fucking Negro or Neo or whoever? Yeah, bitch. He thought it was Neo Negro or something. It's like, get that shit out of here, Don. About to step a pound. I better get ready for some shit. Fuck yeah. So what was like the weirdest story? I mean, even though I voted for Trump, but what was the strangest story this week? It was Kid Rock will mediate the meeting between Trump and Bill Maher. I was thinking, what the fuck? It's like, really? That's gonna be a strange fucking meeting, I swear to God. I mean, it doesn't matter how much weed and tequila Bill Maher and Kid Rock do. I mean, Trump is going to be totally sober, so good luck with that. Trying to light up doobies and drink fucking Crown Royal in front of Donald Trump. I mean, it might not go that great, you know. What I mean? You might start choking when Kid Rock blows his doobie or whatever. And Kid Rock blows on some of that kind bud. Shit, it's gonna be a wild fucking interview. I know that much. It'll be that interview will be entertaining as shit though. It will be funny. Like, what happens when Bill Maher, Donald Trump, and Kid Rock walk into a bar? You know, it'll be like what happens when a Jew, a Christian, and a Muslim walk into a bar, right? It'll be like the funniest shit. It'll be like some of the funniest shit you've ever seen, probably. I would imagine. Your mom's here, boy. Uh, guess what? You just got snapped. What do you want to do? What we need to do is set up the perimeter, Dawn, and we need to uh, get the security forces recognized. Dawn. All right, so here's what we need to do. We need to set up the establishment of the forces and the security perimeter defense mechanism. Everybody got that? All right. Everybody got the security force mechanism ready to go? All right. I hope y'all did. All right. I need people to get the security force defense perimeter mechanism um, ready to go. Yeah. Uh oh. He was trying to get me down. I appreciate the way y'all are trying to giz at me. And run out of ammo, G. Uh, running out of ammo, G. Oh no. Uh, oh, okay. So Jessica Alba was found dead. Okay. Former U.S. attorney under the Biden-Harris administration. Whatever. Oh, okay. Uh, maybe some Democrats can't handle they're not in power anymore, so there might be a big rash of suicides. Um, you know, if you trade your life for money and power, and you don't represent your life the way that you want to, not what others want you to represent your life, but how you want to represent it, what you want to do. You might have a lot of conflicts inside yourself, and so if you judge your life by who's in power, who has cash, then your life is going to be troublesome. If you don't stick to an ideal that's going to resonate throughout centuries, throughout time, it may be burdensome. You may feel weak and depressed, and unfortunately, a lot of these Biden appointees are feeling this right now, where they're having a crisis of mental health and psychological health. It's very unfortunate, but If there's one thing that frustrates me about this world, there's only one thing that does, is that people on the main refuse to believe. They're not faithful warriors. And it's only the faithful and the strong warriors that survive. And I'm not seeing a lot of survivors. I'm seeing a lot of sellouts. And that's very discouraging. I would say that, in the very least. So that is very troublesome. And if some people would stick to their ideals and their principles and not try to seek power and cash, then they'd be a whole lot happier. I'm not saying you shouldn't pursue money or material things or a better life. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that should not be the main goal. The main goal should be the nourishment of your soul. I'm out. I'm out of fucking shit. I'm out of ammo, dog. Yeah. We're gonna get it dogged up. Yeah, let's do that, Don. You gotta get it donned up. Y'all better get ready for dawn. Right. When the dawn comes, y'all better get ready. Because when the dawn comes, the sun's coming back up on the Renaissance. On the Renaissance dawn. Giving up is for sissies. Giving up is for fools. It's the way it's always been. It's the way it always will be. I'm not saying that life isn't so tough and so hard sometimes that some people think about easier options. Okay. Life is hard. Maybe if you're really gifted, if you're really strong, if you're really young, you forget about how hard it is to succeed in life. Sometimes you might forget, but go through some rough experiences and you might actually realize, hey man, life is hard for everybody. And the realization might dawn on you that life is no walk in the park. So, but it doesn't mean because things are difficult that we should give up. It means we should try better next time. That we should work harder. So I'm fine with that. That's a good bargain. Life may not be fair, but it does offer great opportunity on the other side. So life does offer promise, but life is not often fair. It never was, never will be, never is. We're not giving up. We've only just begun. That's true. Oh yeah, that's true. No, get the jazz. Stop trying to jizz me down. I'm gonna be jacking downs out here, now. I saw The Godfather about the Dom. I'm gonna get ready for Don Vito, Corey Long, Dom. Uh-uh. Tell you what, Dom, about to get down. Yeah, some people were like, "What was the dark energy about?" The dark energy was whatever, and it was also that. So, at the end of the day, I can get deep into it, but I mean, it's like also, what the fuck? Is there anything frustrating about quantum physics? Well, the most frustrating thing is that Albert Einstein was saying you can't really understand. I mean, a lot of these top physicists are saying uh, if you think you understand quantum physics, then you really don't understand it. Doing like cryptic ideas like that, and I'm like, oh Lord. Maybe that's Carl Sagan or fucking whoever, but it's still just instead of just being like a fucking soundbite, then give me something that's actually real instead of just a fucking quote from a Hollywood movie or something. Give me something that's actual science. Instead, I'm just getting a lot of quotables from notable physicists like Albert Einstein saying God does not play dice, and in quantum mechanics, and I'm like, well, God could be a gambler, he could be a drunk, he could be a heroin addict, for all we know. I mean, who knows who God is really? So tell me another one. Hey, super dragon, nice weaponry. It has a double mag, rapid fire grenade launcher, data type. Type. All right, here we'll do the descriptor. A variant of the Dragon assault rifle. Instead of a proximity explosive, it has a small grenade launcher. Excellent support weapon. Average fire rate 700 RPMs.
What happened to your plaid blanket and your Christmas blanket?
I don't know. It might be underneath or something.
Oh,
Yeah, it might be underneath. I mean, I don't know where it went. Yeah. Yeah. Is it underneath?
oh yeah.
Okay, okay. Plaid and Christmassy. At first, I was like, first you made me think about it like, oh, where's it at?
Yeah, I noticed today they were gone.
Where it's at? Two turntables and a microphone. Where it's at? With the bet. That was your favorite song? You like, I think I'm in love, but I'm too nervous to say so. Yeah, that was a good one. Oh yeah.
Now, I was just worried because that's never happened.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know. Usually I did the plaid and then I did the Christmassy for Bella. I know.
The plaid, and then
Yeah.
two trumpeters, and then the
Oh yeah.
other blankets on top.
But what do they call it? I not down valued. I downsized for spring. You know, it says it wasn't going to be cold anymore. So yeah, you know what I did? There's also get your ass down. I get the snipe down. Send this guy to the next world. No. All right, zoom in. Do you want to do butthole this time? You want to do brain? Butthole is tempting, but brain is definitive. So even though butthole is fun, we'll have to do brain. All right. We'll do butthole next time for the butthole lovers out there. All right, because I know I know I got a lot of good butthole lovers out there. So what we're gonna have to do is for the butthole people, I'm gonna have to kind of up my game, guys. All right, don't worry, butthole people. I haven't forgotten about you. I'm a ass guy myself, so be out there, just relax. I'm gonna get back to the butthole. So right now we're just kind of worried about the cortexual brain, you know, intellectual gray matter unit called the human brain. So we'll go back to anus. You know, when we go back to that section, we'll be back there. So guys, let's don't get discouraged right now. All right, kind of a temporary setback here. Did you really talk like 10 minutes about buttholes? Yeah, I did. But that's in the video, so I guess to enjoy that. We have at least have 10 minutes brain versus butthole. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. Uh, brain versus butthole. What we're gonna do is sneak up on a nigga and just cap niggas. Cap niggas. What the hell? You know what I mean? All right. Get out the Wesley Snipes. It's Wesley. Is that his name? Wesley Snipes? No, it's not. Wesley Snipes. No, that's his real name. You gotta be fucking kidding. You gotta be. Is that a fucking? That's gotta be a fucking stage name. Wesley Snipes. What the fuck? His name is like Snipes. No way, dude. That's a fucking stage name, bro. What? That's his name, dude. Wesley Snipes. Fuck. Gotta be fucking. At first, I thought that was a fucking joke, dog. No, his name is Wesley Snipes. You think that's a made up fucking name, though? Hell yeah, it is. Wesley Snipes. Whatever. That's bullshit, dog. No, that's his real name, Wesley Snipes. Fucking whatever. What's another black guy, a black actor's name? Johnny Assassin. Give me a fucking break. Give me a give me a fucking break. We're at the Carrington Via status. All right, so we got eliminate rooftop snipers incomplete. Activate wind generator incomplete. Locate and eliminate data done hackers incomplete. Capture data 9 guard complete. And we got rescue Daniel Carrington incomplete. The Carrington Institute. So now we're updating on the status of the mission of the Carrington Via, so that the audience would be informed into the update of the mission status, thereby illuminating themselves in this particular mission. So we're gonna hide in the plant real quick, even though that doesn't accomplish the mission. But so the point of hiding in the plant is so I can drink this beer. So what are we gonna do? All right, here's the deal. Going in. And biatch. Yeah, tap a dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, put some caps and dogs. Oh, watch out. Number 3. Ooh, you good with that? That's not all we're gonna do, Dom. We also have other business to attend to, Dom. All right. This reminds me of the days of my dad's yacht, dog. You know what I'm saying? All right, what we need to do is get the laptop. I call it the Fab Top J. All right, so need to cover the G levels. Yeah. All right, we get our state. What the fuck? Fucking shit. Here's the deal, Dom. We get real violent on niggas. Fuck, man. Uh-oh. How the motherfucking bitch? Fucking jack niggas. Fucking. Fuck. Fucking. Bitch. I'm about to jack homies, man. Gotta get ready for this. Fucking. Does that have to be so dramatic with the violence? Well, it was more exciting to do more dramatic violence. Well, violence is always very exciting. It was very dramatic. That's true. Ah. Back to square one, Dom. Why don't I just have like a piece in this, Dom? I don't want any of these automatic weapons, Dom. Fact. Captain Kirk's birthday, Dawn. How do I feel about Captain Kirk? You know, it's word, Dawn. All right, getting it Dawn, brother. Yeah. Nobody wants to hear like in the jungle, brother, like the other night. Stop the hate in the jungle, brother. Time to go to war again. Time to go to war. Nobody wants to hear that one again. So MTV Amp is it MTV Amp Part Two? In the jungle, brother. No one wants to hear that anymore. Well, they did like it like 2,000 years ago or whatever. No, it wasn't. Um, so Mark Manson said, you know, the secret to happiness is not trying to make everybody like you. And I think I was like some certain members of my family, uh, and I was at first like that, like, oh, why don't I'm a pretty nice guy. Why don't everybody like me? And I kind of got butt hurt over that for a long time, probably too long, and in a inordinate amount of time. And so Mark Manson, his idea was like, who gives a fuck if people don't fucking like you? Like it doesn't fucking matter. And so, but I remember being in college sometimes, and I was in an art class, and I was trying to make it like friends where I was cool with everybody, and like there's one guy who was always like he was like a fucking dude who was like like a Columbine kind of dude. He was a white like outsider kind of dude, and he had long hair, and he was kind of like wearing trench coat mafia, that kind of dude. And we got kind of into some arguments sometimes. I was like 34, he was like 22 or something. We didn't always see eye to eye. Everybody else in the art class were pretty down, and this guy, was kind of being an asshole. But I kind of appreciated that he was challenging me though, and so I kind of appreciated that. Like, what I'm saying is, I don't like when people are being asshole for no reason. But I'm saying that I appreciate that the guy was challenging me on an artistic level. So at that particular, so that's fine. If you're just, digging into me or something because you just don't like me, it's not the same weight. If you just hate my guts or something, then it doesn't hurt me as bad. What's cool is if you don't like me and maybe it's passive aggressive or something, but it's like it's kind of cool if you're challenging me on an artistic or idealistic level, then that's fine. If I'm in art or I'm making a movie and people are challenging me on my artistic decision or my visions, that makes me feel better, that they're opposing me because then we can build the better ship. So in art, in design, that's great that people argue with me about how it's going to go because, that's fine. Yeah. So I don't remember the guy's name, but I just want to say that I want to thank him, not for being an asshole, not for he didn't really call me names or anything. It's more like his attitude. Like maybe I was trying to be too friendly to people. I was like, hey, what's up, man? And he was kind of like fuck off, and it was kind of I knew I drew him in one of my things, and um, you know we're just artists. We're not always going to get along, It's just how it is. I mean, just not. I mean, Pablo Picasso, Vincent Van Gogh, and Leonardo da Vinci. They're not all going to get along if they get together. They're going to be have different perspectives and all that. I get that. That's okay. That's the beauty of it. But um, yeah. So, but I'll never have the chance to tell him thank you for challenging me as an artist. You really helped me out. You know. So I mean, it's only in the art classes and the writing classes that people even get me anyway. It's the only community I feel like I actually belong to in the fucking first place. Oh shit! Did I abort the mission? Fuck! I hit the wrong button on accident. Bam. Yeah, we would usually go if we were getting drunk. We'd usually just go make some music and stuff. But tonight I just felt like going into the Nintendo 64. So if I did kill people with a bomb, I would laugh. I would be like, hey, hey, like in real life. Nah, just kidding. All right. Well, trying to Thomas Luigi Mangione me over here. He's trying to Luigi Mangione. He's trying to Thomas Crooks me over here. Uh, you need to Thomas Crooks people before they can Thomas Crooks you. Oh yeah. I guess I suppose it would be better to explain Donald Trump from the millennial perspective instead of just not even from the boomer perspective or from the elder generation's perspective, but to explain it to those born in the 21st century, in the Zoomer, Zillennial, and Gen Alpha. So I guess to explain Donald Trump, I'd have to tell you what he represents in America, and so. Yeah, maybe a lot of people don't understand who he is. So I'm born in May 21st, 1980, and but there's not when I'm born in 1980. There's there's not really tech billionaires until Steve Jobs of Apple. He's kind of a failure at first, and then Bill Gates is a straight up thief of Microsoft and IBM. And he rips off Gary Kildall and IBM to corner the market on Microsoft Windows. But at first, they haven't really taken over the world yet. And then Jeff Bezos is, whatever, a 20-year-old college student or whatever. It's not really, no one gives a shit about who he is at all. So there aren't really big tech billionaires like Elon Musk or Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg or those characters. So the man who's conceived as the richest man in the world at that time is called Donald Trump, a New York real estate developer. But he's not hated. So there was a time where wealthy, rich people, some people would hate them, but most of the time they wouldn't. They'd want to aspire to be like them, not hate them. They wouldn't be Luigi Mangione shooting guys in the back. I mean, there might have been guys like that, but that's few and far between. Most people wanted the lifestyle of the rich and famous, like Robin Leach. Most people didn't want to murder these people, CEOs and executives. They wanted to be like them. They wanted to have access to the money, control, power, beautiful women. Most guys back in the day wanted this lifestyle. And it wasn't seen as heinous. It was seen as there were in life there were winners and losers. And takers got the honey and the losers fell behind. Like the Robin Trower song, the takers get the honey and the losers fall behind. So the winners get the honey because this world is a winner take all world. Whether you like that concept or not, it's the truth. So, like it or not, this is a winner take all world. It always has been. And so it's never been fair. It's always just been. I feel like the Fed's coming. But Donald Trump was not authoritarian. He was not egregious. He didn't. He treated people very well, and so he was a beloved figure in New York City and New York State. When also the state of New York and New York City were revered as the most famous and most wonderful place of freedom and trade and liberty in the world. So it was not only that Donald Trump was the most revered character in the 1980s, but also Wall Street was also business was revered in the 1980s in a way that it hasn't been since. Trade and prosperity. Wow, it's a patient algorithm here. And this AI is a lot better than I remembered. It's very wow. This AI is it's not real AI. It's more like it's not a real AI. It's just a adaptive program. So it right. It's not. It's not. This old program isn't AI. It's where the program adapts to your moves. Yeah, it's where it's everything's pre-programmed, programmed, but it has a different responses depending on what you're doing. So it does adapt to your behavior, but it's not what I would call artificial intelligence. It's just pre-programmed intelligence. It just moves the way you would. It it makes it difficult for you to move against it. It just blocks you. Is it time to fart? I think I have a fart coming up. No, I don't want to. Actually, I thought I couldn't really do a good fart. I thought I was gonna shit, so I just kind of did a fart abort at that point. So if you think you're gonna shit your pants, you want to do a fart abort, and that way you don't shit your pants. So that'll save you from shitting your ass. There you go. I gave some advice on that. All right. If you think the fart's good to go, then let it rip. But if the fart's going to cause shit, then you need to abort the fart. Then the fart becomes dangerous. Are you really writing this stuff, man? Yeah, we're doing. It's total ad lib, bro. This is a stream of consciousness, Tom. So everybody kind of strap in because it's gonna get. All right, guys. I thought that was like Satan. Oh, I thought Satan went. Oh. I was like, oh, I was kind of scared. Honestly. I thought Satan didn't arrive before the apocalypse or whatever. So I was kind of worried. Thought this nigga would have a plan or some shit. Fucking out of here. Guys, let me go check on Satan real quick. Make sure he's okay. After that demonic uh, command. Yeah, that's just. Right, oh yeah. Oh, the recovery times after 40 drinking takes like a day or two to recover from each
Yeah, I
one.
drink for 62.
Well, if I drink scotch, it's going to take 3 to 4 days. Oh,
So you go
Lord.
back to normal.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's wild. All right, that was that.
In the kitchen.
Why is that? Yeah.
All the way. Like I said, I like it.
Loves it?